Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksan and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are doing a small series on different signs of a healthy relationship, and today let's talk about difficult conversations. Talking about difficult things, topics like death, will, or things that unforeseen circumstances, accidents, and insurances. So, yes, a lot of people feel uncomfortable talking about these things, but it's very important because we we need to plan for a lot of things. We cannot plan for when these things happen, but uh, it's not, a lot of these things are not an if conditions, they are a when conditions, and there a lot of these things are inevitable. So having a discussion and trying trying to plan, have a rough plan of how both of you want things to proceed is important, because when the event happens upon us and we have not spoken about it beforehand, we are already mentally overwhelmed and exhausted, and there are a lot of decisions that we need to make at that point of time, which is not at all kind. It is actually cruel on the other person to make a lot of decisions in an emotionally distressed state. So having uncomfortable discussions, different of different levels. It can be debts. Someone might have taken a loan and that needs to be repaid. Mortgages. Uh, it can be death in the family, or various other aspects. So a lot of decisions to need to take place when certain events happen, and not having even a rough idea and a rough plan is going to be very very cruel on the other person, on the survivor, on the person who has to make the decisions. So having difficult discussions and coming up with a plan is important, is actually a sign of a healthy relationship, and it shows that they understand the realities of life. They accept the realities of life. They don't push it aside, they don't sweep it under the rug just to be faced with a huge issue when the time comes. It's not it's not an a lot of these things are not an if conditions, they are a when conditions. So when they are inevitable, might as well plan for it, how you want to be. Maybe some medical decisions need to be taken, and a lot of times it is difficult on the person who is taking the decision. So having these difficult decisions is crucial, and actually being kind to each other by having these difficult conversations beforehand, when we are completely in control of our faculties. Making these decisions is actually being kind to each other, being extremely kind to each other and considerate of each other, and not make the other person feel guilty of, did I make the right choice? Would they have done the same thing? Because you have already had the discussion and made a decision. this is what he wanted, this is what she wanted. And even when there are other people who are forcing you to act in a certain way, you can stand strong and say, this is what they wanted, and I am going to respect their decision. And you don't have to let someone else make the decision, and you don't have to let yourself be forced into making a certain decision because you did not have a conversation beforehand. So it's very important to have difficult conversations about various unforeseen circumstances, various possibilities, before they actually fall upon us. If you like my content, please hit the like button, and please share your experiences in the comment section below, and please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.